didn't have to come and count down before. I'm always so proud of how quickly you get ready to be a respectful Woodsdale audience. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mr. Summerbat.
There we go. This is a very special morning and a very special historic assembly here at Woodsdale. I want to welcome all of you as the Woodsdale students, the final 5th and 6th grade classes to come through Woodsdale to this special assembly. Welcome the members of our student council up here on the stage. And I'd like to note some special guests in attendance today. We thank you for coming, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Schaefer. From the Abington School Committee, we have Mr. Coyle, Mrs. Happel, Mr. Karowski, and the chair of the school committee, Mrs. Bailey. Thank you for coming. We appreciate also the presence of Mrs. Sidorowitz from the central office in attending this ceremony this morning. One very important person who couldn't be here this morning is the principal of the Frollo School and the principal of next year's Abington Middle School, Mr. McCurtain. He told me he very much wished that he could be here this morning. He is in Philadelphia with the 8th graders on their special field trip. Last but not least, another very special guest this morning. We welcome Christy Coombs, who is here. You'll hear from me again in a little while, but I'm going to turn things over this morning to our hosts, who will get us going on the actual assembly and ceremony. Welcome up now, Connor Pease and Emma O'Neill.
Welcome to this wonderful rededication ceremony for the stained glass window for a tragic event of 9/11. Today we will be your MCs for this event. I am Connor.
And I am Emma. Please welcome our lovely honored guests. And I would just like to say on behalf of Woodsdale and our student council that we really appreciate all of you coming to join us today for this meaningful ceremony.
Please stand as Danielle and Emily lead us through the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please give your attention to them as they give an important and meaningful speech on what 9/11 is.
Good morning, Woodsdale. We would like to thank you all for attending this wonderful rededication event put together by 5th and 6th grade student council members. We would also like to thank our special guests for coming today and Madison for singing the national anthem. Let's give a hand to these people. As we know, 9/11 was a terrible event. It is a part of world history. It is a part of American history, and it is a part of Abington history. We were all told to, quote, never forget, as it was truly a devastating affair. As we know,
Ms. Coombs' husband, Jeff Coombs, was in flight number 11 during the crisis. Their children went to the school when the event happened. The school was filled with sorrow and sadness. Grades 3, 4, 5, and 6 wanted to help. The 4 grades designed a stained glass window to put in the school. They designed it, traced out paper, drew it again, and painted it. The window was hung in the stairwell in the winter of 2002 after it was completed by the students.
Sadly, the window was removed once the new windows were put in the school a few years ago. The window sat in storage and collected dust, and the paint had faded off over the time. This dedication ceremony was an opportunity for the students of Woodsdale to show its love and remembrance for the Coombs family, and to remind the community to never forget. Student Council has refurbished the window, and we are delighted to bring back a monumental part of Woodsdale history.
Thank you for being attentive. And without further ado, let's unveil the window.
Thank you, Caden and Anthony. We also want to acknowledge the 6 students who did the refurbishing and with such skill restored the stained glass. Liam Giller, Jillian Parker Page, Selena Wood, Eric Wilkinson, Diego Flores, and Caden Lynch. Let's hear it for our history. And acknowledging our 2 students who participated in the lighting ceremony, Natalie Van Luling and Lucia Scarpella. Again, I'd like to thank the Student Council for this initiative, the Student Council advisors, Mrs. Beth Golden and Dr. Robin Gilpatrick. A special thanks to our custodian, Mr. Mike Russell, and to Mr. Lance Hammond, who carefully framed the stained glass in such a way that we'd be able to display it here in our cafeteria where everyone will see it every day. And I want to thank our PTO for their generous support for this special project. All around, this has truly been a labor of love. Thank you to the parents, students, and our team. I'll take a moment to speak briefly. Where were you on 9/11? That is a question that adults sometimes ask each other. For the students in the room, we know the answer. You had not yet been born on September 11, 2001. For us, as grown-ups, the answer is a powerful one, and it brings back all of the horrific memories of that tragic day, a day brought about by hatred and evil intentions. It is a day we might want to forget, but it is so important for us to remember and to honor the memory of those who perished on that sad day. Our reactions that day were a complicated jumble of shock, fear, anger, sadness, and grief. And as we know, Abington's own Jeff Coombs was one of the lives sadly lost that day. Christy Coombs and her family somehow were able to turn their grief into the amazing Jeff Coombs Memorial Foundation. And through that foundation, they have been able to help many others through acts of generosity and love. The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. told us many years ago, "Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend." And we've seen a lot of that love from Christy and from the foundation. Christy possesses an amazing combination of grace and resolve and determination that enabled her to transcend the hatred of 9/11 and create a model of love and kindness. It is that kind of action, exemplified by Christy and the Jeff Coombs Memorial Foundation, that tells us we are powerful enough to change the world. Christy, we are so grateful to you and the foundation for inspiring all of us to do good for one another and to make the world a better place. Thank you. At this time, Christy, I'd like you to come up to join me here on the stage. Thank you. We have, with the help of the PTO and the students, we have created a plaque which is going to be hung on the wall underneath the stained glass, and I'd like to share what that says with everyone here today. It says, Woodsdale School, to honor those who perished on September 11, 2001. Liberty and justice for all. Designed by Woodsdale students in 2002, refurbished by the Woodsdale 5th and 6th grade Student Council, rededicated June 9th, 2017, in memory of Jeff Coombs, Abington resident. Thank you. We invite up Vivian Bonner and Hallie McDonald. I'd like to say thanks once again to the Student Council, to the Woodsdale PTO. We've had the support from the PTO all year for so many projects, and when it came to this one, it was really special because this tribute and plaque are a gift to the entire community and represent our legacy for the Woodsdale School. I want you to note today that this is the last time the entire 5th and 6th grade Woodsdale School will be gathered together in one place. We are very excited about the move to the new Abington Middle School. But let's take a moment to reflect on your time at Woodsdale and to be sure in the next week that you take notice of things around you. Take a good look at all the familiar sights and sounds here at Woodsdale that you'll be leaving behind. Notice the wise Woodsdale owl. Admire the beautiful murals created by Mrs. Najalis. And especially during the next week, take some time to look at this stained glass panel and think about what it represents. The indomitable spirit of Woodsdale and Abington and all that is good. Thank you. To close our ceremony today, we call on from the Student Council, Travis Swanson and Maggie Sullivan.
Thank you to Mrs. Coombs and all our honored guests for attending this special ceremony of the rededication of the stained glass window.
We would also like to thank the Woodsdale community for attending this ceremony. As you leave, please remember, never
Forget.